this dialogue that we have consistently been having, whether it's with the investment community, our associates, the broader market, or certainly our clients around ADP structural advantages is an important one. And we have many as it relates to the things that are durable through this shift in the work environment and the workforce. I think the first thing that I would say is that our results substantiate the reality of those structural advantages. And so if you look at the bookings result, you look at the overall results of this quarter and also of the fiscal year, I think they speak volumes. So to me, words matter, but so do the results. And I think the results in and of themselves really prove that structural advantage that ADP has at this time. The few that I would call out, if you will, the first is our data. And so we often talk about AI is only as good as the data that it's built upon. And certainly we've talked today and throughout the prepared remarks around the strength of our data spanning 1.1 million clients across the entire workforce as it relates to the segment. So whether you're a small business or the most complicated enterprise customer with a million employees that you're paying on a given payday, we span the entire market, 42 million wage earners across the globe, 1 in 6 wage earners in the U.S. that we pay. So this is incredible data, and it's not just that data, as I mentioned in the prepared remarks, it's the wage data by tasks that is a clear separator for ADP. And again, we're leveraging all of this data to ingest AI into the fabric of how we service our clients, into the fabric of how we service or how we bring efficiency into our company. So that's kind of the data piece. The other is the domain expertise. Again, as I mentioned earlier, clients want more than tech. They want more than just the data. They want to know what to do about it. They want to know how to create that blueprint, as Peter mentioned. They want to know how to go through a transformation. They want to know how to navigate with human judgment and human complexity, rationalization, how to navigate an HR issue, a payroll issue. And so we have this in droves across ADP's 67,000 employees. The deep domain expertise that we have in process intelligence and HCM is unparalleled. The third is in my mind, is our distribution. I think our distribution is shining as we speak. Again, I nodded to the 9,000 sellers out there. That is a piece of our distribution, but our distribution and our reach and our scale is so much more than that. It's the reach across all of those clients. It's the ecosystem around our sellers, be it CPAs, banks, brokers, system integrators. Our distribution is, again, a complete competitive advantage and structural advantage at this time. I think the other is, trust. And maybe I'll end with that because I could go on and on about, our structural advantages, but, highlighting the one that I think matters more than anything right now, it is trust. And ADP is proving itself to be that trusted, reliable source that clients and, again, economists, academics, everyone is turning to. And part of that is because we've been doing this, for a very long time, and we've built a brand and a trusted brand. But it's also everything I mentioned in the prepared remarks around our approach to responsible and ethical AI. It kind of comes hand in hand with the 3 letters ADP in terms of how we think about our responsibility to the world and our responsibility to the workers and their data. And I think trust is everything right now in this world that is evolving so quickly with respect to AI. So I think all of these things categorically put ADP at the front of that HCM software category. And that is why I'm so optimistic about our future. But I think in general, on behalf of industry, I would say that HCM in and of itself is unique in the land of software. And it's great to be at the tip of the spear of that category.